Welcome everyone to The Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here today. If you're a professional who practically lives on a laptop, you know that finding the perfect machine is honestly like finding a needle in a haystack. Well, today, we're going to unpack everything you need to know about the 12th generation of Lenovo's legendary flagship business laptop. We're looking directly at the data, the specs, and the real-world feedback for the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12. Here is our roadmap for today. Section 1, meet the ThinkPad X1. Section 2, power under the hood. Section 3, design and usability. Section 4, eco-friendly sustainability. And finally, Section 5, real customer reviews. All right, let's jump right into Section 1. Meet the ThinkPad X1, evaluating the 2024 flagship. Released in early 2024, Lenovo positioned this 12th generation of the X1 Carbon as an ultra-thin and ultra-light powerhouse. The central goal here was pretty ambitious. They wanted to deliver massive performance-boosting features, including some serious AI capabilities, without forcing you to sacrifice that highly portable form factor the X1 line is so famous for. If you're constantly jumping from airport lounges to boardrooms, this is designed specifically for you. But of course, that no-compromise design comes with a premium price tag. At $1,659.77, this immediately establishes the Gen 12 as a high-investment premium device. When you're spending north of $1,600 on a laptop, you aren't just buying a screen and a keyboard, right? You're investing in a daily tool for your livelihood. So the crucial question we have to answer is, does the hardware actually justify this premium? Let's find out in Section 2, Power Under the Hood, unpacking the specs. What is really wild here is the sheer muscle they've packed into such a small frame. At its core, we're looking at Intel's 14th generation Meteor Lake processor, specifically the Core Ultra 7 165U vPro. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means improved graphics, massive multi-core performance, and built-in AI capabilities. Pair that with a massive 32 gigabytes of blazing fast RAM and a 1 terabyte Gen 4 performance SSD, you can have your heavy software, massive spreadsheets, and like 50 browser tabs open all at once without a single hiccup, all while maximizing power efficiency. And this brilliantly illustrates why this laptop is meant for serious professionals: the connectivity. You aren't trapped in dongle hell here. You get cutting-edge Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 for your wireless needs. Physically, it gives you two extremely fast 40 gigabit per second USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports, alongside two traditional USB-A ports, a dedicated HDMI 2.1 port for modern displays, and your standard headphone mic combo jack. This means lightning-fast file transfers and seamless connection to multiple external monitors right out of the box. Moving right along to Section 3, design and usability built for the professional. Now, ThinkPads are legendary for their tactile feel, and yes, don't worry, the classic red trackpoint nub is still sitting right there in the middle of the keyboard. But Lenovo actually made some subtle, highly impactful upgrades this year. Compared to older models that featured a 110mm touchpad, the Gen 12 boasts a revised, larger 120mm glass touchpad. Furthermore, they've managed to shrink the bezels around the display, giving you a 5% higher screen-to-body ratio. It's a slightly smaller overall footprint, but you actually get more usable screen and trackpad space. And you guys, perhaps the most astonishing specification on the design front is the weight: 2.41 pounds. That is the weight of this laptop without the charger. To pack a 14-inch screen, an Intel Ultra 7 processor, and a highly durable chassis into a device that weighs well under 2.5 pounds completely proves its status as the ultimate ultra-portable machine. You can throw this in a bag and barely even notice it's there. But what about when you actually open it up to work? This configuration features a 14-inch touchscreen with 100% sRGB color accuracy. It's anti-glare, hits a bright 400 nits, and uses low power, making it highly usable even in brightly lit environments. And for the era of endless remote meetings, it's equipped with a 1080p Full HD infrared camera, complete with a physical privacy shutter, which is a nice touch, and stereo speakers optimized with Dolby Atmos. It's a complete multimedia package designed to make video conferencing super clear and professional. Section 4. Eco-friendly sustainability, a greener footprint.
Lenovo has aggressively rethought how laptops are made to integrate sustainability into this specific model. Step 1. The top and bottom of the chassis utilize recycled carbon fiber and magnesium. Step 2. They've actually integrated recycled materials into the keyboard and the battery enclosure. And step 3. When it arrives at your door, the packaging is made entirely of rapidly renewable bio-based materials like bamboo and sugarcane.
Crucially, these aren't just empty marketing claims. They're backed by independent certifications. This model is verified by the Global Recycled Standard, ensuring that the recycled content is legitimate throughout the entire supply chain. It's also TCO certified, meaning it hits strict criteria for lower environmental impact, energy efficiency, circular design to reduce e-waste, and the use of chemicals that are safer for human health.
Okay, on to our final section, Section 5. Real customer reviews. Beyond the spec sheet, let's see how this laptop actually holds up out in the wild. Looking at the global consensus, the laptop holds a very strong 4.5 out of 5 stars overall. Breaking that down, a massive 81% of buyers gave it a perfect 5-star rating. Only 6% gave it 1 star. This shows a highly positive general reception, proving that for the vast majority of users, this machine is truly delivering on its premium promises. Let's hear what they have to say. Here is a glowing 5-star review from a user named Samantha N. She writes, "This is the best laptop. If you mainly use your computer for Microsoft Office and work from home, this is the computer to buy. Smooth keyboard experience." This perfectly validates Lenovo's focus on maintaining their legendary tactile keyboard feel, confirming it as an elite choice for those standard office and work from home tasks. And here is another great data point from a user named Scott. He notes performance is fast, battery life is good, I like the touchscreen very much, it adds to the ease of the interface. This just reinforces that the new Intel Ultra 7 processor isn't just fast, it's actually efficient enough to provide reliable battery life, and that the anti-glare touchscreen genuinely adds value. However, to give you the complete, honest picture, we have to impartially pivot to some of these severe frustrations reported by a small percentage of users. A user named Drosta Maria left a 1-star review, stating, "Worst product ever purchased. When turned on the second time, the Lenovo ThinkPad flashes the ESC key plus F1 and F4, which indicates a memory retraining exercise. This essentially means the laptop is failing to properly communicate with its own RAM. They noted that leaving it overnight didn't fix it, and a repair shop was totally unsuccessful in resetting it, highlighting a potential and highly frustrating hardware fault." Similarly, an anonymous Amazon customer reported another highly critical experience, writing, "Poor quality. Within 3 months of using this computer, I started getting a black screen, and Lenovo customer support is the worst." This review points to unexpected hardware bugs developing shortly after purchase, which is bad enough, but it's compounded by what the user felt was a completely inadequate customer support experience when trying to actually use their warranty. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a real question to consider. You've seen the incredible, eco-friendly 2.41-pound design. You've seen the robust power of the new Intel Core Ultra processor, and you've heard the glowing praise from over 80% of buyers. But does that premium performance and unmatched portability outweigh the small but real risk of frustrating hardware bugs and challenging customer support experiences? It's a delicate balance of risk versus immense reward for your daily workflow. Thank you so much for joining me today, and keep exploring.